Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Machinima! You've probably heard of it before. Sounds a lot like a sneeze, but it actually stands for Machine and Cinema. You know, making movies and games, or from game engines. Sounds a lot nicer than Cinesheen, who of course is the sister of Charlie Sheen, who works at the Cinnabon. Got a top 5 list on making good machinima, submitted to me by Locker Haxor. That's not his real name, that's his handle. And he does machinima. He's got some good tips here. Thought I'd share them with the rest of the community here at live.pirillo.com. Number 1, make sure you have the proper equipment before even starting the script or writing or acting. This includes a capture care, the game system with the game you'll be using, and proper software to edit and create your final product. The only catch here is the capture card. You'll need to determine what type of capture card is good for you. An external one connects by USB 2.0 and has generally slightly reduced quality, but is easier to install. And an internal one uses a PCI slot, most likely, and your PC has higher quality. Obviously, the catch is you have to install it yourself. The game system and the game is fairly obvious, and the software is just used to edit the movie parts. A simple program such as Windows Movie Maker or iMovie will do just fine. It's so true. You should plan ahead, and if you fail to plan to fail. He notes the prices of a capture card can range between $50 all the way up to $700. Notes that it'll be the most expensive part of the entire hobby. Number 2, if you do not have a plan, you will run into problems. Make sure any and all voice actors know their lines to avoid ums and uhs unless they're intentional. And always have time frame limitations. Don't make the movie or show too long, or eventually people will lose interest. Additionally, be prepared for requesting people's help for body actors. If you need players to just run around and fight, you may have to ask the machinima community for their assistance. However, in the end, it's just going to help you make a better film. So hopefully you have a lot of friends online, and I know there are quite a few gamers and machinima addicts here in the chat room, so if you don't know where to find them, they're here. Number 3, don't rush it, even if you like Geddy Lee. In general, you will not be able to create a decent piece of machinima unless you put a little time into it. So to expect to have the whole thing done in an hour is a bit over the top. Make sure you have proper camera angles. Be sure to avoid lag time between scenes. If you need to refilm something, just do it, because it'll make your movie better in the end. Quality work takes quality time. Number 4, avoid using games not meant for the purpose of making machinima. When making a machinima film, you want to remove elements that make it look like gameplay and make it more of an actual film. In games such as Gears of War or GTA 4, you're unable to remove certain HUD or heads-up display features, such as the ammo reader, and unless you're good at editing videos, it's stuck in your film. My personal recommendation, and that of most machinima directors, is to use Halo 3. It actually had machinima in mind when the game was created. It has a theater mode, where you can remove all heads-up displays and use a fly camera to go around anywhere, etc., etc. It even has legal documentation on their site regarding the usage of material from the game in machinima movies. It just makes the job easier. And, or I shouldn't say machinima movies or machinima film, it's kind of redundant there. It allows you to make higher quality movies. Number 5, most importantly, have fun with it. If you start making a machinima series and you aren't having fun with it, stop making it. Machinima directing may not be for everyone. And while you may enjoy watching the videos, you may find it hard and expensive to make them. You can enjoy the art of machinima by watching the videos. You just don't have to become frustrated over something that's supposed to be fun. Oh, too true. He links off to machinima.com, of course. I know quite a few of you met me through Gary's mod, including K-Tech, one of the operators here in the chat room at live.pirillo.com. And I think I've been a part, unwittingly, of some machinimas. I don't really care to go into that right now. They're kind of violent. Some of them can be violent. You know, I've never really seen anybody take Super Mario Brothers and make a good machinima from that. For good reason, most likely. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. Maybe you've created some machinima to share with the rest of the community. We'd love to take a look, possibly. Especially if it's exciting. Because if it's boring, we don't want to watch it. I try not to be boring here, with the chat room, doing my live video thing. It's less machinima, more just a lot of machines. Hang on. Hello? Hey. No, I'm just recording a video. What? Oh, whatever. My wife just called me to tell me that she has now got higher gamer points than I do on the Xbox. That's love. That's love. Anyway, you're welcome to stop by the chat room and make fun of me. Pwn me all day long if you want, because that's really what I'm good for. But if you want to catch us, you got to stop by one place with the live video in the chat room, and that is live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.